Hi there, my name is Kronenberg and welcome to my channel. This is another film review. This one is Deep Freeze. Amazon has it down as a sci-fi, suspense, comedy, horror, adventure, action. Sci-fi, suspense, horror, comedy I suppose at certain points. I don't know, maybe. It came out in 2001, although Amazon says 2003, but it was 2001. It's rated 15, it's an hour and 23 minutes. Amazon is 3 out of 5, IMDb is 2.8 out of 10, and the Amazon synopsis is more or less the same as IMDb. An Antarctic drilling station is under attack by a mysterious killer. Will anyone survive? So the director is John Carl Buechler, Buechler, and he directed Friday the 13th Part 7. The producer, there's 7 of them, so I've picked the 2 main ones. So we have John Carl again, who didn't produce anything, you know, he's got some in the pipes and that's it. And James R. Rosenthal, Rosenthal, who produced A Good Night to Die. Music was by Ken Williams, and he did the music for Joker. The cast, I picked some of them, not all of them. Gotz Otto, Gotzotto, who was Schneider, and he was in Tomorrow Never Dies. Alan Lee Haff, Haff, who was Curtis, and he was in Rebel Moon. Alexandra Camp, who was Dr. Monica Kelsey, and she was in Dracula 3000. David Milburn, who was Ted Jacobson, who was in Gods and Monsters, and Brad Sorgi, S-O-R-G-I, who was Jack Krieger, who was in Little Heroes. It's also known as Chiller and Ice Crawlers, and interesting thing here, all the exterior shots, it says, at the Antarctic facility in helicopter is footage taken from John Carpenter's The Thing, which, to be honest, I kind of wondered, because I was like, I swear I've seen that before. I thought, what, you stole that? Couldn't you have not done your own? But yeah. So it starts off showing we're in Antarctica. Well, obviously I knew this. I didn't read this before I watched it. And then there's some people in a place called the Moon Pool. It's actually below the facility. I don't know why they're there. We find out later, obviously. And then some guy is moving some drums, and the pool starts to bubble. He drags into the pool, he's gone. We don't know how, he just disappeared. And then the credits start appearing, so that's at the very beginning. Now, I've obviously put the trailer in, so in the trailer you'll see that woman's having a bath. So I'm at that point now. So she's getting out with a towel, it's the driest towel in the world, you know, there's no water on it at all. Tentacle just dragged her under the bed, screaming like a trooper, you know, like her lungs are on fire. But don't worry, nobody's heard a damn thing, even though they're just down the corridor. Acting so far is okay. You actually get used to certain characters, so you can build the character profile in your head. So, when someone dies, by whatever it is, because you don't see anything, and they have this kind of weird flashing moment. So you have this like the past of what the person's seen, like flash, 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 and then this white light kind of go da 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 in front of you. So basically, if you suffer from seizures, don't watch this damn film. So the guy who was in the at the beginning was called Lenny. They found him. So he's cut open. So obviously he's floating. So they cut him open, and he's apparently frozen from this thing because it's freezing cold. But he doesn't look very cold. It looks like he's got a bit of frost on his face. So we see the creature. It looks like a giant woodlouse, sort of scuttling by and attacks. And again, that flash and screen images. So if ever you've seen Saw, not the first one, I would say, but more the second one, maybe, you know, where they have all the images where somebody's dying and they're doing all the zooming in and flashing like that, and if you take all the flashing out, nothing actually happens. It's that. Music's on all the time. So there's a couple chatting, music's on, moody music in the background, having food, music, reading, books, music. And it's not sort of in your face, in your ears in your way. You know, you can still hear the dialogue and get into the film, but it's just constant. It's just like, could you turn it off? I haven't actually seen anyone die at this point. I was watching, I think about 40 minutes in, and no one's actually died by anything. So we had the tentacle grabbing the leg, screams, and then disappears. And then we had the seizures, obviously, from the attack, and that was it. It was just like, okay. I did see a death eventually. It was a gunshot, believe it or not. And the most fragile laptop in the world, so just it drops it on the floor and just disintegrates into about 10 pieces. Oh my god. So the power's out, and two of them are standing there rubbing their hands and arms, and they're saying, "Oh God, we're going to freeze to death soon." And directly in front of them is a woman in just a flimsy shirt, just standing there. And it's like, shouldn't you be, I don't know, rubbing your hands and rubbing your arms because you're freezing to death? No, apparently not. The other guys were. There was one wearing a t-shirt and a jumper. He was freezing, apparently. An hour in, and we finally see the monster attack. About time. It's good effects on the person that actually gets killed. But that's about it. And then the sodding flashing again. I was watching in the dark, as I always do with all my horrors, all my films, and it's just like, God, I was nearly having seizures. I had to just close my eyes and wait for the flashing white light to finish, then I could watch it. I don't know what the hell I was supposed to be watching. Now, Gotz, G-O-T-Z, it's got the O with the two little dots above his name, so I don't know how you actually say it. Otto, who was playing Schneider, he was very good. I thought he was the actor of the entire film. You know, he had some good lines, some funny parts, kind of mannerisms were kind of cool, but he was a good actor. I just watched it scuttle across the floor, like this giant woodlouse. So you kind of think about the size of a dog, just scuttling across the floor. Right, this guy getting into the lift, trying to press the button. Of course, the lift door doesn't shut, even though the monster's nowhere near. It's the slowest lift in the history. So, as I say, there's not much I can really say about the film. It was partly okay. You got to see a creature actually kill a few times near the end, but it was near the end. You should be seeing that at the beginning. The special effects were kind of lacking. Music was okay, just never stopped. Motor acted well. The creature was actually hilarious, though. You do see something a bit bigger a bit later on, and you're like, okay, why the flashbacks are happening in the white wave light, I haven't got a clue. And where the hell the tentacles appear from? I mean, this is a bizarre thing. The creature, I'm not going to tell you how many there were, looked like I say, a giant woodlouse. So where's this long, dangly tentacle come from? Now, I was speaking to somebody about this, and they said, oh, maybe it come from another creature. It's like, no, because it was in a room with a locked door, so it can't get through anything. Or in the showers. So bizarre. Now, I'm actually going to give it just a random 3, because when you watch horrors, you tend to wonder, you know, B movies are always going to be a bit corny with the horror. But I didn't see anything until about an hour in. I thought, you know, I know they're dying, I think, because I hear a scream, but that's it. And the fact that they nicked the bloody footage from the thing at the beginning was just, you know, you could have made a bloody, I don't know, a model or something and just thrown some snow into the, you know, into a fan so it flies over it, and with a helicopter on a stick. But no, they just nicked it from someone else. I'm assuming they paid royalties. I ain't got a clue. Anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed watching and listening to this review of Deep Freeze. Please subscribe to my channel. I've got plenty of the film reviews. I've got mostly game reviews, but I do some film reviews as well. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Leave a comment in the comment box below. Have you seen this film? Did you enjoy it as much as I did? Who knows? Okay, well, thank you and goodbye.